Vieille-Capitale as we prepare for Canada and the Dominican Republic in the second semifinal at the NORCECA Continental Championship. Canada has had 2 days rest since their final Pool A contest, a 3-0 sweep of Puerto Rico, while the Dominican Republic has played 3 matches in as many days, including a loss to the U.S. on Thursday night and a sweep of Mexico in yesterday's quarterfinal round. Canada is led by captain Alexa Gray, who has 24 kills in 2 matches, while Kira Van Rijk has 22 kill points, but they'll have to avoid middle blockers Ginnery Martinez and Livel Eve, who have been dominant at the net, as well as superstar libero Brenda Castillo, who is the best digger in the tournament. And Canada can't forget the play of outside hitter Yanquera Peña, who leads the tournament with 37 points, including 14 yesterday. The temperature's rising outside as a tropical heat wave settles in over Quebec, but the heat is already at the max inside Amphithéâtre Desjardins Université Laval as the number 11 world-ranked Team Canada faces the 10th-ranked team in the world from the Dominican Republic tonight for a right to face the United States tomorrow for NORCECA Gold. We'll have the starting lineups and the opening serve when we return live from Quebec City. You're watching the 2023 NORCECA Continental Women's Volleyball Championship on CBCSports.ca. Welcome back to Quebec City, Canada and the Dominican Republic for a right to face the United States in tomorrow's gold medal game. The officials for tonight's match: the first official, Lourdes Perez from Cuba, and the second official from the United States of America, Young Park. Let's meet the starting lineups for the two squads. For the Dominican Republic, middle blocker, Livel Eva. Nivakia Marte, the setter. Number 16, Yanquera Peña Isabel. As we mentioned, 37 points in this tournament so far. Braylon Martinez, number 20, the outside hitter. Ginnery Martinez, the middle blocker, number 21, has been a force at the line in this tournament. And number 23, Gayla Gonzalez, who had 8 points yesterday against Mexico. And the MVP in yesterday's game against Mexico, Brenda Castillo, comes onto the floor. She is the libero. Now let's meet the starting lineups for Team Canada. The starting outside hitter, Kira Van Rijk. Middle blocker, number 6, Jasmine White. 4 points versus Mexico and 4 against Puerto Rico in the tournament. The captain, Alexa Gray, 27 points so far. Andrea Mitrovic, outside hitter. Bree King, who has been an outstanding second best setter in the tournament. And middle blocker, Emily Maglio, 15 stuff blocks, 25 points on the championship so far in 2 games. And the starting libero for Canada, Casey Jost. She's averaging 4 digs per set. So there you have it, the starting lineups. Number 11 Canada versus number 10 Dominican Republic for a right to face the United States tomorrow in NORCECA Gold. 2 years ago, the Dominican Republic defeated Canada in the NORCECA Olympic qualifying semifinal when Canada was then ranked 18th in the world. They won 3-1. Earlier this year, these two teams met. Their last meeting June 17th in Volleyball Nations League play, and the Dominican Republic won 3-2 over Canada. Canada, the scores 22-25, 25-13, 25-17, 23-25, and 15-10. And the service goes long to start the match. Canada scores first. Jasmine White to serve. The play over by Pena. Here's Gray, and she catches the back of position 1, 2-0 Canada. As we mentioned, White, 4 points versus Mexico and 4 against Puerto Rico. Jump serve, catches the tape. Pena goes to the court. Big swing by Braylon Martinez. She gets fingers. And the side out. The Dominican Republic is on the board here in the first game. Gaeta Gonzalez, serving for the Dominicans. And an ace. That's Gonzalez's second ace of the championship. Her other ace came against Mexico yesterday. And another ace as Mitrovic goes to the floor and could not control. So 3-2, the Dominican Republic leading. 2 straight service aces for Gonzalez. Jost with the dig. Here's a set. Gray with the big swing. Doug on the back row. Here is the attack. Braylon Martinez. Now Canada with a big swing. Van Rijk with the kill. Biggest crowd of the tournament so far on a warm Saturday night here in Quebec. King serving. Here's Gonzalez. King to Jost. Set for Gray. The attack. Cross-court winner! Braylon Martinez. Got down low, but unable to control the ball as she had to reach to her left. 4 serving 3. King. The set for Braylon again. And she'll catch the back of position 1. Side out for the Dominicans, 4-4. And Braylon Martinez will serve. Ginnery Martinez is on the front row. Maglio with the kill. And that's why you'll hear me refer to number 20 as Braylon. And number 21, Ginnery Martinez, as Ginnery by their first names. 5 serving 4. Alex Gray. Braylon, the set, left side. Yeah. Pena is stuffed. And Canada, 2-point advantage here early on. Two aces for Gray in the tournament so far. A little dump by Pena. A big swing by Van Rijk. Canada with a 3-point lead, 7-4. And the boom, 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 boom signs and cheers up here inside the stadium for Team Canada. Back set coming around. Ginnery, her attack is long. The Dominicans asking whether or not a Canadian may have gotten their hands on the ball. The answer is no. Canada with a 4-point advantage here in game 1. Off of the left side, a big power ball by Yanquera Pena. And that gets a side out for the Dominican Republic. Ginnery Martinez back to serve. 5 serving 8. Ginnery with 8 points yesterday, including 3 kills and 5 stuff blocks against Mexico. Mitrovic's Attack is long. And Ginnery back again to serve. A back row attack by Gray sails beyond the end line. And the Dominican Republic cuts the deficit to 1, 7 serving 8. Here's the set. Mitrovic with the hit. Pena. King to Joss, back to King. Or excuse me, to Van Ryk. She'll just tap it over and catch the line. Van Ryk with the point for Canada. Kira Van Ryk, 22 points, 2 stuff blocks for, 22 kills, 2 stuff blocks for 24 points so far in the tournament. Here's Maglio. Serving for Canada. A quick hit by Eva. And that will count for the Dominican Republic. 8 serving 9. The captain, Niverka Marte, the setter. Here's the set. Mitrovic with the attack off of Gonzalez. The Dominican Republic controls, and the attack by Pena catches the line, and we're tied up at 9. Malte. Gray. King. Van Ryk dumps it over, but it's wide. And the Dominican Republic goes on top by a point, 10-9. As we mentioned, these two teams played back in June in Volleyball Nations League play. 3-2 was the final for the Dominican Republic. Here's a free ball as Jose will play it over. Big attack by Braylon. Jose, the overpass. Here's Gonzalez with the swing, and she'll score. So Canada making a substitution here. Hillary Howe checks in. Andrea Mitrovic will go to the bench. Howe in position 5 right now. Here's a set in the attack. Van Ryk. But so timeout called here by Canada. The Dominican Republic leads 12-9 early on in this match. A reminder for viewers in the Edmonton area, Volleyball Canada is hosting the NORCECA Men's Final 6. And that comes your way September 19th to 23rd at the Edmonton Expo Center. This is your chance to see the up-and-coming men's national team athletes in action against their zonal rivals. Tickets are available now at Ticketmaster.ca. And if you are in the Quebec area, New England, if you're watching it from the U.S., here on CBCSports.ca, you can go to peps.ulaval.ca. There are still a few tickets available for tomorrow's medal round games here in Quebec City. Gray with the set. Howe dumps it over. Canada reset. Here's Van Ryk with the swing. Gets fingers. And the side out. Canada back to within 2. Van Ryk with the serve. Malte with the set, and a quick attack by Eva. Good passing left to right. Eva with the big swing to give the Dominican Republic a 3-point advantage again. 13 serving 10. King to Howe. And the kill. She knocks down Yanquera Peña with that attack. Big hit. Yanquera had no way to get out of the road of that ball. Howe serving. Braylon with the attack, dug by Jost. Free ball for the Dominicans. Braylon again, and this time she goes wide on the attack. And Canada, excuse me, there was a touch by Canada. And the Dominicans get the side out. An ace for Eva. She caught the tape. The ball rolled on the net and then dropped in front of Alexa Gray. And you heard the collective moan of the crowd here in Quebec. 15 serving 11. And the service is long. Side out for Canada. Back to within 3. Jasmine White. Her second time serving. An overplay and a quick hit there by Maglio. And then Gonzalez slams the ball down into the body of Jasmine White. And the Dominican Republic get the side out. 16 serving 12. Gayla Gonzalez. King with the set. Mitrovic blocked. Jost sets for Gray. Nice dig by Castillo to keep it alive. Back row attack is long by Yanquera. Peña. And Canada with the side out. (13 serving 16). Bree King. Here's the back set for Ginnery Martinez. The set, right side, Van Ryk. Good dig there by Castillo. Now Gayla Gonzalez. The ball comes back over to the Dominican side. Gayla Gonzalez, that was Ginnery Martinez with the hit. Van Ryk into the block. The two Martinezes in the front row, and Braylon gets the stuff. Four-point advantage for the Dominican Republic. 17 serving 13. Braylon with the serve. Jost with the reception. Here is Gray, blocked, diving to the floor, Van Ryk. Here's Gray again, she'll just tap it over, and it goes off of Castillo. The Dominican bench asking that that be ruled an illegal attack by Canada. Not sure that I agree with the assessment by the Dominican bench. Canada with the side out. 14 serving 17, and Gray just misses the back of position 6. Checking into the game now for the Dominican Republic, Madeline Guillen. She will spell Ginnery Martinez. Guillen, 3 service aces in the tournament thus far. She has 22 points. Here's a set. Howe with the attack, and it catches the line. Side out Canada. Deficit reduced to 3. Ginnery Martinez comes back into the game. As Madeline Guillen heads back to the bench. Emily Maglio serving for Canada. Ginnery with the serve receive. And you played it over. Here's Van Ryk off of fingers. Here's a free ball for Canada. No, actually, Gonzalez gets a big swing And it goes off of Captain Gray for the point for the Dominican Republic. Looked like the DR was going to play a free ball, but it wasn't. And the Dominican Republic have a 19-15 lead here in game number 1. So Canada in pool play was 2-0, won all 6 sets that they played, scoring 150 points and giving up 112 against for a 1.34 ratio. And coming into today's game, the Dominican Republic, they're 3-1. They're only lost in the United States in pool play. 285 points for, 195 against for a 1.46 ratio. So the two teams very, very, very close in skill, and that reflects with the 22.16 point differential between the two teams in the FIVB World Rankings. Niverka Marte will serve, the captain for the Dominican Republic. Marte, 0 faults on setting coming into the game, averaging 1.67 sets per game. Van Rijk sets for Howe. Here's Gaila Gonzalez, plays it over. Van Rijk with the reception. Here's Howe. It's hit. Braylon, left side for Pena. Back row, Gray for the kill. Brenda Castillo could not handle that attack by the Canadian captain. Canada with a side out. 16, serving 19. Van Rijk, as she floats the service long. And the Dominican Republic, first team to hit 20 points in this match. 20 serving 16. Yanquera Pena. Jump serve. Gray receives it. Gray with the attack, and she scores. Hillary Howe with the service. Braylon with the attack, and she puts it to the floor. So Martinez increases the Dominican lead to 21-17. Braylon now with 4 points the game, and Eva's serve is long. Canada would like to get on a 2 to 3 point run here. White with the serve. Ginnery with the attack, and she scores. 22-18. Gaila Gonzalez. I mentioned 14 points in 4 games for her. Gray taps it over and drops it into the middle of the Dominican defense. Side out Canada, 19 serving 22. Bree King. She has 1 service ace in the tournament so far. Love to get one right here to get Canada within 2. Well, she almost had one there. Braylon plays it over, and she catches the line. Just taps it over on the dump, and the Dominican Republic up 23-19. Geraldine Gonzalez into the game now for the Dominican Republic. Spelling Eva. Excuse me, Marte. Marte steps out. Braylon Martinez with the serve. 23 serving 19. Canada needs a side out here, and they get it. That just missed the line. So Canada Down by 3, 20 serving 23. Marte back into the game on the front row for the Dominican Republic. And timeout called by the Dominicans. So, Canada and the Dominican Republic, not disappointing. A 3-point deficit for the Canadians here as we approach the end of game number 1. So you mentioned a big crowd here tonight in Quebec City. Lots of Maple Leaf flags and signs in the crowd. About 3/4 capacity tonight. Biggest crowd of the tournament. And that will push the tournament attendance over the 8,000 mark. So right on pace to where the organizers anticipated we would be coming into the championship weekend. Gray with the serve. Braylon with the dig. Here's Pena with the attack. An overplay by King. And Braylon with the attack, but an illegal hit as she was in the back row. In front of the, you'll see it here. She was on the attack line when when she leapt, and therefore Canada is within 2. Gray. Castillo, Marte, and it's an ace. Canada cuts the lead to 1. 22 serving 23. The captain, Alexa Gray, once again serving, and the Dominican Republic calls yet another timeout here. Much to the pleasure of the fans who are rising to their feet in Quebec City. This has been the best set of volleyball we've seen thus far in the tournament. And it's kind of what you would expect when you have 2 of the top 11 teams in the world in action. Timeout is over. Canada serving here, down by 1, 22-23. Alexa Gray. Running jump serve into the net. And that brings up set point for the Dominican Republic. Jennery Martinez serving for the set. Here's the set and the attack for Howe. And over bump there by Braylon. Canada, Van Ryk scores! Canada with the side out. 23 serving 24. Checking into the game, Vicky Savard. Graduate of the Université de Montréal, making her first appearance. And the crowd going wild here in Quebec City. Savard with a chance to tie this setup at 24. And she does with an ace. 24 all. The fans rising here in Quebec City. Cheering on a Quebec athlete. Savard, jump serve. Pena on the attack, and it catches fingers. The Dominican Republic serving for set point here, 25 serving 14. We are going extra points here in game 1. Savard checks out, Maglio back in. But Casey Jost comes onto the floor, the libero for Canada. And a defensive reception, serve receive here. Verka Marti, the captain for the Dominican Republic. Jump serve. Van Ryk scores! And we're tied at 25. Kira Van Ryk will go back to serve. That was a great set. She got all the air she needed and put it right to the floor in front of Marte. Van Ryk just misses the back of position 5. Side out for the Dominicans. And they set and they serve for the 3rd time for set point. Yanquera Peña. And an ace. An ace to end game 1, 27-25 in favor of the Dominican Republic. Settle in, folks. This could be a long one tonight. Canada and the Dominican Republic. The Dominicans lead 1-0 after 1 set. You're watching the 2023 NORCECA Continental Championship on CBCSports.ca. The Dominican Republic wins game 1, 27-25, and leads this semifinal 1-0. As the wave makes its way around the Amphithéâtre Desjardins Université Laval. So Canada wearing their red tops, black shorts. Come out to our left here in game 2. The Dominican Republic wearing their white uniforms with black shorts. Will defend the end of the court to our right here in game 2. Van Ryk with 6 points. Gray with 6 points for Canada, all off of the kill. Braylon Martinez with 5, the leading scorer for the Dominican Republic as we start game 2. Peña with the attack that is long off of the lines person. The back of position 5. And Canada scores first. So back on June 27th, these two teams met. We mentioned that it was a 3-2 victory for the Dominicans as King drops it to the floor. A little tap over on a volley. Canada up 2-0. In that match, Canada won games 1 and 4, the Dominicans 2, 3, and 5. Hillary Howe her service sails long, and that was at the Hong Kong Coliseum during Volleyball Nations League play. Ava with the serve. A joust at the line. And the Dominicans score. King went up at the same time as Ginnery Martinez, and Ginnery wins the contest. 2 serving 2. Here's Gray, dumps it over. Pena with the dig. Here's the set. Van Ryk! The fireball that scores. Canada 3, Dominican Republic 2. Jasmine White. Little dump over there by Pena. And Gray with the kill. She goes cross court and catches the line. Canada with a 4-2 lead. Back set, right side attack by Gayla Gonzalez. And the Dominican Republic with the side out. 3 serving 4. Gayla back to serve. Gonzalez had 14 points in that match against Canada in the Volleyball Nations League back on June 27th. Gray with a good reception here. Back set, Van Ryk off of the block. Pena and Martinez. That would be Braylon with the block. And we're tied at 4. Actually, on review, that ball may not have gotten over the line. King with the set. Gray with the attack. Castillo. Ginnery blocked. Here's Pena. Van Ryk with the dig. The set for Gray. She's denied. Gray with the back set. Van Ryk just punches it over. Martinez. Ginnery with the kill. Nice tight set. And a quick swing. Boom. Right there. Gayla Gonzalez. 3rd straight service. As the Dominican Republic has come back to take the lead here in game 2, 5-4. Van Ryk with the power ball that was dug by Braylon, and now Canada scores on the follow-up. Alexa Gray, 5-all. Bree King. 7 points coming into today's game. Braylon with the dig. Big swing, blocked by Canada, but it's off the wipe and just misses the line. So Gonzalez scores, and it's 6-5 for the Dominican Republic. Yanquera Pena. King, quick set, Mitrovic into the block. It's a big front row right now for the Dominican Republic. Braylon Martinez measuring 2 meters 1. There's a big swing by Maglio. She catches the corner of 5. They get the side out in Canada, back to within 1. Gray, 6 serving 7. And an ace. Right at Braylon Martinez, and she could not control. So 7-7. Canada is down 1-0 in this match, losing game 1, 27-25. Braylon having difficulty for a second straight serve receive. Now she plays it over on the Canadian side. And the attack by Howe catches the hand of the blocker on the outside, and Canada will score to take an 8-7 lead. Alexa Gray. Castillo with the dig. Here's a set for Braylon, and she'll dump it over, and it is wide. She's asking whether or not a Canadian may have touched the ball on the way through. Addressing her request to Lourdes Perez, the #1 official. 9-7 Canada, and now a side out on the service error by Alexa Gray. So it's 8-9. Ginori Martinez to serve for the Dominican Republic. Howe with the dig. The set for Howe, and the kill by Howe. Bree King with a great set. King is the best setter in the tournament so far. 139 sets, only 1 fault, 36 of them running, 102 still sets. She's averaging 6 per set in this tournament. Here's Emily Maglio, Canada up by 2. And a block! Kayla Gonzalez into the Canadian wall. And Howe, after the kill on the last rally, gets a big stuff. Maglio serve. Eva off of the wipe. She gets the right arm of Jasmine White and puts it to the floor. So a side out for the Dominican Republic, down by 2, 9-11. The captain, Marte, serving for the visitors. Dug by Gray. Van Ryk goes up, big swing. Perez with the set and the attack, and a point for the Dominican Republic to get back to within 1 of Canada. Marte. 10 serving 11 here, game 2. 1-0, the Dominican Republic on top. Van Ryk with the attack. And a point by Kayla Gonzalez. The opposite hitter with a big quick swing to tie this game up at 11. Howe with the dig. Howe with the attack. Gets fingers. Here's a set for Eva. Dug by King. Van Ryk scores! Bring out the boom, boom, boom signs here again, Canada. And Van Ryk serving for the Canadians. 12 serving 11. Eva with a nice set there by Castillo, and the Dominican Republic side out, 12-12. Braylon Martinez. Gray, King, and the attack by Howe. Gets fingers, and Canada up by a point again. Going off, the attack was off of Gonzalez. Hillary Howe with the serve. Dug by Castillo. Quick hit by Eva. And Canada with the point on a double contact. So Canada with a 2-point advantage. 14 serving 12. And Hillary Howe serving as the Marcos Quake, speaking with the second official, pleading his case. Here's Pena with the attack and the kill. Eva with the serve. And the big swing by Van Ryk. Not sure if that was blocked or if it was into the top of the net. But a side out for the the point goes to the Dominican Republic to tie the setup at 14. Eva with her second consecutive serve. Jose with the dig. King with the set. Gray with the cross-court attack. Eva with the dig. Here's Pena. A tap over by King. Going to the floor, there was Van Ryk. Here's Gray, and she'll get the line! Jasmine White, 15 serving 14. Said that fans need to buckle up for this one because it's been great to this point. And the attack by Ginnery off of the wipe and out. 15 all. There's only 22 points between these two teams in the FIVB ranking. So two evenly matched foes in this Continental semifinal. Van Ryk with the kill. Canada back up by 1. 16 serving 15. Bree King, the setter. And a free ball for Canada. King with the set. Big swing by Maglio. Dug by Castillo. Here's Pena. And her attack goes off of Canadian fingers. You got the touch. And the side out for the Dominican Republic. Pena. Jose with the dig. King with the set. Oh, fireball! Kira Van Ryk smashes that set with authority to the floor. And Alexa Gray serves for Canada, 17 serving 16. And the serve floats beyond the end line. And we're tied at 17. Checking back into the game for the Dominican Republic for the first time in the second game second set is Madeline Guillen. Van Ryk stuffed by Braylon Martinez. And the Dominicans take the lead 18-17. Net serve by Pena, by Guillen. And we have the side out here. Substitution for the Dominican Republic. Ginnery Martinez coming back into the game. Guillen checks out. Vicky Savard re-enters the contest for Canada. She had an ace in the first game. Pena A little dump over by Malte, the captain. A back volley over the line. And the Dominican Republic with the side out, leading 19-18. Savard back out for Canada. Back in is Maglio. Gray with a dig. King with the set. Back set for Van Ryk. And she scores. Eva falls backwards onto the court with the volleyball laying on top of her. So we're tied at 19. Van Ryk. 19 all. Game 2. And her service floats long. The Dominican Republic, first team to 20 points here in this second game. They're up 1-0. Braylon Martinez serving. Gray with the dig. King with the set. And the kill by Hillary Howe off of the left side. Off of the blockers. Gayla Gonzalez was the blocker, 20 all. Castillo with the dig. Malta to Pena. She's blocked by King, but the ball goes out off of the wipe. And the Dominican Republic leads 21-20. Nivel Eva serving for the Dominicans. 21, serving 20. Gray with the dig. King with the set. King with the attack. Gray with the attack into the block. Janere Martinez and Gayla Gonzalez setting up the big wall. And Canada calls timeout, down by 2 in the Dominican Republic. Serving. Volleyball Canada would like to recognize the hard work of the local organizing committee, including the staff here at Université de Laval, who have done an outstanding job welcoming the teams from the Confederation to la Vieille Capitale. And Volleyball Canada would also like to recognize the contribution of their funding partners, the Government of Canada, le Gouvernement de Québec, and thank their sponsors, Mikasa Canada, Mizuno, Spieth America, and others, the Award Store. We got a quick timeout here. Let's take a look at some of the stats. Van Ryk with 11 points is the leading scorer in the contest. Alexa Gray has 10 points for Canada. Janere Martinez, 8 points for the Dominican Republic, 4 kills and 4 stuff blocks. And that's played a big role in this Dominican lead. Gray with the attack and with the kill. And Canada back to within 1, down 21-22. And White serves. First game was won by the Dominicans 27-25. Here's Pena. Little dump and miscommunication as Gray passed over to Van Ryk. And I'm not sure whether or not Van Ryk knew it was coming to her. She was backing up and then tried to dive for the ball to keep it alive. The Dominicans up by 2, 23-21. Coming in now is Betania de la Cruz. And Yokatsi Perez coming out of the game. Malte. And Gayla Gonzalez. Yokati Perez serving. 23 serving 21. King with the set. Van Ryk is long on the attack. Canada was looking for fingers. Timeout Canada, as the Dominican Republic will be serving for set point and a chance to go up 2-0 in this semifinal And this is a big game for Canada because of the points available. And as if you're a volleyball aficionado, you know that the international ranking system is based on that you steal points away from a team ahead of you. If you win a set, you could lose a game but still gain points on the team ahead of you in the FIVB standings. Canada wants to win some sets in this game at least, if not win straight up against the Dominican Republic, and there's diminishing returns the longer the match goes. Set point here for the Dominican Republic. King and Mitrovic with the point for Canada. Side out, Canada down by 2. It's still set point, but Canada in control now with Bree King serving. Dela Cruz, right side. Pena is blocked. Dela Cruz blocked, and it's in. Canada score. Oh no! The Dominican Republic. The number one official overrules the call on the floor, and the Dominican Republic wins game 2, 25-22. So Canada, now down 2-0 in this best-of-5 semifinal, needs to run the table. And we'll see if the Canadians can do it when we come back to Quebec. You're watching the 2022 NORCECA Continental Championship on CBCSports.ca.
The value.
The Dominican Republic leading 2-0 in this semifinal here at the NORCECA Championship. Canada must now run the table if they wish to face the United States tomorrow for gold here at the NORCECA Continental Championship in Quebec City. Let's take a look at the scoring leaders after 2 games. Van Ryk with 11 points. As well as Gray, the leading scorers. Yanquera Pena, the leading scorer for the Dominicans, along with Ginnery Martinez with 8 points. Both of them scoring on the attack, but Ginnery Martinez with 4 block kills in the game. Canada 11 faults on the attack. The Dominican Republic 8. The Dominicans with 5 points off of the block, Canada 2. Canada with 13 blocking faults. That's a bit of the game story here so far, but still lots of volleyball left. Marte with the serve to start game 3. Here's Gray's attack. Castillo with the dig. A little tap over there. Oh, great play by Van Ryk to get her hand underneath it. Quick hit by Gray. Off of Castillo. Canada scores first in game number 3. Maglio to serve for Canada. And Eva hitting her into the net. Canada 2-0. Maglio, who's serving, is the best blocker coming into the game with 2.17 blocks per set played. And her 13 kill blocks, 6 faults, and 4 rebounds. Here's Gonzalez off of White to the floor it goes. Canada 3-0. This is how Canada wanted to start game 3, down 0-2. Maglio. Marte. Back set, Gonzalez. Gray gets it over the hands of Martinez and to the floor. 4-0 Canada. This is an outstanding hit. Completely avoiding Eva and Braylon Martinez, who were setting up the block, and the Dominican Republic calls timeout here early in game number 3. Gray has just picked up 2 points in the first 4 of this third game. She has, well, now they changed it on the official scoring. She has 13 points now. As the Shark attack is going on here inside the Amphithéâtre Desjardins, Université Laval. So earlier today, the U.S. swept Cuba to advance to the NORCECA championship game. And Mexico beat Puerto Rico, so they will be playing in the 5th place game tomorrow. White with the dig. Back set by King, little tap over by White. Marte, Braylon, dug by Van Ryk. Here's the attack for Gray, and it's just wide. So a side out for the Dominican Republic. So Puerto Rico takes on Costa Rica in the 6-7 game tomorrow morning at 11:30. That is a game that is video only. The bronze medal game tomorrow at 3 o'clock here on CBCSports.ca, and then the gold medal game at 5:30. Another point for Canada. A good start to game 3. Up 5-1. And a smart play there by King just to dump the ball over. Pena with the big swing. And the Dominican Republic get a side out. Down by 3. 2 serving 3. Eva on the service. Eight service aces coming into this game. Gray with the attack off of Eva. And this time her attack is dug by Marte. Jost sets for Van Ryk. The attack, and Martinez blocks it. That's Ginnery. That'll be her 5th stuff block of the game. Three serving 5. Canada down 2 games. Van Ryk. Big dig by Pena. And here's Pena playing it over to the Canadian side. King with the set. White taps it over. Good dig there by Marte. Here's Gray with the attack. Pena, Howe to the floor to save it. Here's Van Ryk. She'll just tap it over and score. She saw an opening and just tapped the ball into no man's land. The defense was shifting to the right, and she found the back of position 3 wide open. Alexa Gray. Pena with the dig. Here's the set for Gonzalez off the block, and down it goes. How sweet it is with that block. Canada up by 4. And the swing by Ginnery Martinez scores. So the Dominican Republic back to within 3 of Canada. Keila Gonzalez. Howe with the dig, and it's an over bump. Gray. Howe off the top of the net, and she will score off the touch. Hillary Howe had 15 points back on June the 17th against the Dominicans in volleyball Nations League play. Malte with the set, Pena with the attack, and it goes off of White. And a side out for the Dominican Republic. Once again, back to within 3 points. Yanquera Pena serving for the Dominican Republic, 5 serving 8. Van Ryk. And she'll get the point off of the lock. Canada back up by 4. Can Canada make it a 5-point advantage? It will be the first of this set if they can. And Reich's serve. And no, they can't, because Braylon Martinez with a kill. That goes off of Van Ryk. And it's back down to a 3-point advantage, but Canada, they'll take this all day long. A 3-point advantage is a good advantage to have right now. Ginnery Martinez. Howe with the dig. King with the set. Van Ryk just taps it over. Braylon Martinez with the reception. She tries to hit it over. It's blocked, and then on the follow-up, here is Eva, and she will score. Got the deficit to 2. It's now 7 serving 9. Ginnery. Martinez serving. And Van Ryk hits it into the net. 4 contacts for Canada. And Canada calls a timeout here as the Dominican Republic have scored 2 straight points to cut the Canadian lead to 1. It is 9-8 Canada in game 3, trailing 2 games to none. For our friends out in Alberta, Volleyball Canada is hosting the NORCECA men's final 6, September 19th to 23rd at the Edmonton Expo Center. This is your chance to see the up-and-coming members of the men's national team in action against their zonal rivals. Tickets are available now at Ticketmaster.ca. We've been saying this all week. The crowd here in Quebec has been very lively. It's a great volleyball community here in the Ville Capitale, and we are so fortunate to have had this event this week. Kudos to Gilles Lépine, the committee co-chair, whose idea it was to bring this event here to Quebec City. Gilles is actually doing commentary over on Radio-Canada for this championship. He's done volleyball for Radio-Canada for years. at the Olympic Games, and we've been fortunate to have Gilles on our French language broadcast over on radiocanada.ca this week. Ginnery with the serve. Howe with the dig. Now the set by King to Howe. The attack. Here is Braylon. Howe again, just taps it over. Gonzalez goes to the floor. Back row attack and a block as Pena tried to go pipe, and the Canadians had nothing to do with it. Maglio with the monster block there. We already said 2.17 blocks per set for her in the tournament so far. Marte. Braylon just dumps it to the floor. Oh, great pancake there by Savard. Marte again. Gonzalez taps it over. This time Jost off of Maglio. Played over by King. Braylon. Savard with the dig. Set by King. Right side attack. Van Ryk. Dug by Castillo. Here's Gonzalez. Van Ryk with the dig. King with the set. The pass over to Savard! Vicky Savard scores for Canada. Great rally. The Canadians up 11-8. Quick hit by Eva. Van Ryk got a piece of it, but Bree King couldn't get to the ball before it hit the floor. And a side out for the Dominican Republic. Now, you can't have rallies as great as the last one every time that the ball is put into play. Maute, the captain, on the back of position one in the serving area. Maglio just taps it over. Castillo with the dig. Here's Gonzalez with the attack, and it's blocked, but the block goes wide. It's off the wipe and out. And the Dominicans back to within one. Down 11-10. Maute. King with the set. Van Ryk with the attack, and she scores. Canada back up by 2. Maglio to serve. Emily Maglio. She's been a monster in the front row. An overpass. But Canada couldn't score. Here's King with the set. Savard, Castillo, Braylon, dug in the back row by Howe. White with the attack. Pena with the dig. Here's Gonzalez, and she'll score cross court. Gayla Gonzalez with the side out. And Martinez, that's Braylon, serving for the Dominican Republic. Vicky Savard with the reserve receive. Van Ryk will play it over, but it is an illegal attack for Canada, and we're tied up at 12. Braylon with the serve. Vicky Savard with the dig. Here is Van Ryk from the back row. She scores. And just like that, Canada back up on top by 1. This end line shot showed something that was really impressive, which was to see the way that the ball tailed away from the Canadian receiver. And the attack by Pena goes off the touch and out, and we're tied at 13. Eva serving 13-all. Game 3. Canada must win this to stay alive. And Canada won't be able to get the free ball here. Over to the Dominican side. Van Ryk, good effort to dive right in front of the Dominican bench to try to recover the ball, to recuperate it, to give Canada a chance to continue. And the Dominican Republic with a 1-point advantage here as we approach the midway point of this third set. And this could be a free ball here. And it is. Not, because it's a point for the Dominican Republic. And with that, Canada calls a timeout here, down 15-13 in game 3. In a set they must win, down 2-0. So each team with 5 points off of the block. Canada 17 faults on the block in the game. And 16 attacking faults. So Canada's committed 14, and Canada's committed 14 service errors on the game. That's the negative side. The positive side, Van Ryk 15 points. Gray 13 points. And of those 28 points, 27 of them are off of the attack. Howe, 11 points as well. Here's Jost. King with the set. Van Ryk. And the ball will hit the antenna. Point to Canada on the side out. So Vicky Savard serving for Canada. 14 serving 15. Savard. And she gets an ace. It catches the back of position 5. Savard's second point of the night. 15-all. Malte with the set. Little tap over. Van Ryk with the dig. Jost with the set. Howe with the attack. Martinez. Malte. And Pena. Her attack is off of the touch and out. And the Dominican Republic with a side out. Take a 1-point advantage, 16-15. Gayla Gonzalez. Two service aces already, but not here. As Van Ryk scores! There was some mustard on that shot, folks. Right off of Brenda Castillo. And Castillo is the best libero so far in this tournament. And over bump by Braylon, and it's hammered back down to the court by Van Ryk. And Canada retakes the lead, 17-16. Jasmine White, 17 serving 16. Malte with the set. Pena blocked. Castillo with the set. A nice play by Howe to keep the ball alive. Here's Gonzalez. Power ball off of King. Bree King got to the floor, got under it, but the ball ended up bouncing into the stands. Side out for the Dominican Republic, and we're tied at 17. Pena to serve for the DR. I'm the United States. I'm loving this, that these two teams are just battling it out. And a service error by Pena. We're already at an hour. The U.S., it only took them an hour and 5 minutes to sweep aside Cuba earlier today. Canada up 18-7. Van Ryk with the serve. Mouth with the set. Braylon with the attack, and she's blocked, but it hits a foot, and the ball is still alive. And then Mate puts the ball into the net for contacts. Canada up by 2. So here it is. Actually, it wasn't the foot. It was double. It was 2 hands that it hit. But then Mate puts it into the net. And Ryk with the running serve, a little floater. And the attack goes wide. Martinez says that is appealing to the number 1 official. But Canada with the point, up by 3, and timeout called by the Dominican Republic. Canada needs this set to stay alive in this game. They're down 2-0 and lead game 3, 20-17. This is the first time Canada has been ahead at this stage of either of the first 3 sets. A great crowd here tonight. Fans, even though with Canada down by 2, they have the faith that this team can come back. And with the talent on the squad, it's definitely a possibility. Van Ryk serving. It's 20 serving, 17. Canada would like to get a couple more points here before, well, they'd love to run the table. That goes without saying. And Van Ryk's service is wide. Substitutions here for the Dominican Republic. Guillen comes into the game. Yocati Perez also checking in, as well as Bertenia de la Cruz. Coming out, Ginnery Martinez, Gayla Gonzalez, and Niverka Marte, the captain. Madeline Guillen serving. (18 serving 20). Jost with the pass to Howe, and she's blocked by Eva and De La Cruz. The Dominican Republic reduces the deficit to 1. 19 serving 20. De La Cruz. Excuse me. Guillen. Jost. Howe with a kill off of Guillen at the back of position 5. As we mentioned, Howe had a big game the last time these two teams played. 15 points against the Dominican Republic in Volleyball Nations League. Substitutions coming right here for the Dominican Republic. They're going to sub back out everybody they just put in a few moments ago. Gonzalez back in, Ginnery back in, and Mate. (21 serving 19). Howe. Here's Mate. Back set for Gonzalez. Gayla Gonzalez scores the point on the side out. 20 serving 21. Mate to serve. And I would love to get a side out here to stay on top by 2. They're up by 1. Savard with the serve receive. Van Ryk taps it over, Castillo to the floor. Here's a free ball for Canada. Van Ryk. And King will just tap it over, but Mate goes to the floor. Here's Gonzalez with a swing. It goes off of the wipe and out. And the Dominicans have tied this game 3 up at 21. The Dominicans 4 points away from a victory in this match if they can run the table here. Canada looking to stay alive. Down 2-0. Mate. And she catches the back corner of 4. An ace. And the Dominican Republic up by 1, 22 serving 21. Now Canada desperately needs a side out here. Malte, jump serve. Here's the set. Van Ryk off the wipe and out. Canada ties it up at 22. Maglio to serve for Canada. Maglio, 4 points on the game. Gonzalez plays it over. Van Ryk. Here's Savard. She gets fingers. Castillo with the dig. Mata with the set. Gonzalez with the swing. Blocked by White and Savard. And Canada scores. Canada leading 23-22 in this third game. Maglio. Quick hit by Eva. And the Dominican Republic with the side out. We're tied at 23. Game 3, 2-0. The Dominican Republic leading. Canada looking for a side out here. Braylon Martinez to serve. Here's the set. Savard with the attack. Castillo with the dig. F with the pass. Left side for Pena. A little tap there by Jasmine White. Savard goes up, plays it. Castillo. Mate. Pena. Dug by Howe. Set for Savard. Off the wipe and down to the floor it goes. Canada will serve for set here, leading 24-23. Bree King serving for the set to get Canada back in the game. They are down 2-0. Malte with the set. Left side, Pena is wide. Canada takes game 3, 25-23 to force a fourth set in this NORCECA Continental Championship semifinal, and we will have it for you next right here on cbcsports.ca. Wow. What can you say about this game? It is 2-1, the Dominican Republic leading Canada. The Dominican Republic won the first two games by scores of 27-25 and 25-22. Canada has just won game 3, 25-23. And that sets us up for this critical fourth game. Canada, again, has to win in order to force a fifth and deciding set. And waiting at home, back in their hotel across the street from the competition venue here in Quebec City, is Team USA watching the game. And I am certain that they are enjoying what they're seeing. Two teams battling long into sets, because that certainly will wear down a squad, especially as we approach the end of the tournament. That last set took 30 minutes to play. And we are approaching the 90-minute mark since opening serve. And the fans here in Quebec City loving it. Vicky Savard will open up game number 4 for Canada. Savard, 3 points, one service ace in the game. The former Carabin de Montréal, the overbump, and the Canadians will score first as Howe hammers it back down to the floor. Savard, 1 serving 0. And it's into the net. Side out for the Dominican Republic. We are tied at 1. Eva serving for the Dominican Republic. And her service is wide, side out Canada, 2-1. So, Emily Maglio with a running jump serve. Castillo. Marte for Peña. Free ball here for the Dominican Republic. Peña, she'll score at the back of 5. Good effort by the Canadians to prolong the rally. But the free ball comes back to hurt them. And the Dominican Republic serving, it's 2-2. Gaya Gonzalez with the serve. Howe plays it over. A quick come around and a swing by Ginnery Martinez for the point. Gaya Gonzalez serving once again for the Dominican Republic. 3-2 the score here in game 4. Dug by Howe. The set for Howe, she'll just tap it over. Gonzalez, she's slow to get up after going to the floor. Van Ryk is blocked by Ginnery Martinez. Gayla Gonzalez seems to be okay, but she was very slow to get up off of the floor a few moments ago. But the point probably helps. Gonzalez serving again, 4 serving 2, game 4. And an over bump by Howe. Van Ryk scores! She just half hit the ball. And just behind the attack line. So Canada with a side out. And it's 3 serving 4. Van Ryk. Her service is long. Peña serving for the Dominican Republic. Van Ryk. Side out Canada. And Hillary Howe, who had 15 points the last time these two squads met, serving for Canada. 4 serving 5. Castillo over to Martinez. Braylon puts it over. Jost with the dig. Here is the cross-court attack by Vicky Savard. 5-all. Gonzalez plays it over. Van Ryk. Vicky Savard scores! Vicky Savard with another point. Her 5th. Back-to-back kills for Canada. 6-5. Howe. Dug by Castillo. Set by Martin for Braylon Martinez. And she'll just tap it over on the dump, and Canada had no defense for that. 6-all. Van Ryk tried to get to the ball. There's still some humidity on the floor. Canadians trying to wipe up the humidity, and as we mentioned off the top, a tropical heat wave is starting to settle in over Quebec. The humidity is actually increasing. Temperatures are going up overnight. So there is more humidity in the building than there has been in the past few days. King with the set for Savard. Savard is jammed by Eva. And it's 7-6 for the Dominican Republic. Ginnery. Serving. Jost with the dig. And King will just tap it over on first contact. 7-7. White serving. Braylon for Gala Gonzalez, and the attack is long. So Vicky Savard remains in the front row. Alexa Gray, the captain, still on the bench for Canada. Here's Jasmine White. Martinez taps it over. Maglio. And just long is Hillary Howe. She was trying to catch the back of the back of 6. But just hit a little too hard. Malte serving for the Dominican Republic. 8-all, game 4. And Martinez goes over. And the score, Bree King over to see the number 1 official arguing that there was an illegal block. To no avail. Van Ryk evens things up at 9. Bree King serving for Canada. Quick play over by Gayle Gonzalez, and it is off of Vicky Savard to the floor. Side out for the Dominican Republic. Stefania de la Cruz checks into the game. Spelling Braylon Martinez. De la Cruz will serve for the Dominican Republic. De la Cruz, 1 point on the game. A kill. 10-9. The Dominican Republic serving. Jost with the dig. And unable to control the service. It's an ace for Dela Cruz. The Dominican Republic up by 2, 11 serving 9. Dela Cruz. 2 points now on the game. Vicky Savard gets back up and plays it over. Peña. Oh, a nice play there by King to keep it alive. Savard free balls it over. Castillo. The attack by Gayle Gonzalez. Here's Savard. Savard gets fingers. Castillo. Peña goes long. And they're going to say it went off a Canadian hand and out. And Canada will call a timeout here. Down by 3 in game 4, trailing 2-1. A reminder for everybody in the Edmonton area that Volleyball Canada is hosting the NORCECA Men's Final 6, September 19th to 23rd at the Edmonton Expo Center. This is your chance to see the up-and-coming men's national team athletes in action against their zonal rivals. Tickets are available now at ticketmaster.ca. We are less than a year away from the 2024 Paris Games. An official delegation from Paris is here in Quebec this week. And a reminder that CBC Sports and all the services of the CBC are your Olympic network here in Canada, and you'll be able to see complete wall-to-wall coverage of the Paris 2024 Olympic Games on CBC TV, cbcsports.ca, and all the digital platforms, and reports on CBC Radio. Dela Cruz, Jost with the dig. Savard plays it long. It was an awkward set for Savard, and she hesitated before taking the swing. And the Dominicans up by 4. Canada needs a side out here. Dela Cruz. 4 straight serves. And an ace, her second ace. 14-9 Dominican Republic. Canada substituting Mitrovic back into the game for Vicky Savard. And Savard receives a big ovation from her home province crowd here. I don't think Alexa Gray is going to be returning to the game. She is wearing her warm-up suit on the bench. So the captain may be out for the rest of the match. Van Rijk's attack is blocked, rolls along the tape on the Canadian side and into the stands. And Canada will call timeout here, down by 6 points, trailing 15-9, and down 2-1. Volleyball Canada would like to recognize the hard work of the local organizing committee here in Quebec City, as well as the staff here at Université Laval for their hospitality this week. And they would like to recognize the contributions of their funding partners, the Government of Canada, Le Gouvernement de Québec, and thank their partners, Mikasa Canada, Mizuno, Spieth America, and others, the award store. The Dominican Republic have now scored 6 straight points to take a 15-9 lead. Dela Cruz with the service. Mitrovic cannot control. It's another ace. And right now, Team Canada has no answer for Peña Dela Cruz. Mitrovic is substituted for by Vicky Savard. She's back into the game. 7-point deficit. Canada desperately needs a side out here and a run of their own. Jost with the serve receive. And the attack by Emily Maglio is wide. Canada in trouble here. 8 straight points for the Dominicans. 17 serving 9. De La Cruz, big jump. Savard with the serve receive. King with the set, but a net fault against the Dominicans, and Canada with the side out they needed. 10 serving 17. Off of the right side, Gaila Gonzalez, Castillo, Marte, Pena, and she catches the back of 6 for the side out, reestablishing the 8-point advantage for the Dominican Republic. Eva serving for the Dominicans. Canada again needs a side out. Maglio, King, Van Ryk off of Martinez, off of Ginnery and out. Back to within 7. Maglio to serve. And the attack does not get any hands. Canada down by 6, 12 serving 18. Canada needs to go 3 or 4-1 for 1 right now. Maglio with the service. There's the attack by Pena. Van Ryk. Diving to the floor is De La Cruz. Big swing by Gaila Gonzalez. That's wide. Canada back to within 5, down 13-18. Timeout, Dominican Republic. So a reminder that the United States is already through to tomorrow's gold medal game. That's a 5:30 Eastern time start here on CBCSports.ca. The winner of this game will play them. The loser of the game of this game will be taking on Cuba in the bronze medal match. That begins at 3 o'clock Eastern time right here on CBCSports.ca. And we have Puerto Rico and Costa Rica tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. That is a video-only broadcast here on the junior service of the CBC. Maglio with the serve. Castillo with the dig. Ginnery. Block. Here's Van Ryk. She'll just play it over. Great dig by Castillo to keep it alive. Free ball for Canada. Van Ryk. King. Cross court. And Howe scores. Canada back to within 4 now. 14 serving 18. So 2 U Sports former athletes out on the court right now for Canada. And Gaila Gonzalez puts it to the floor. 19, serving 14. But Canada got their 3 points that they needed to get back into the set. They're down by 5. A side out here would give them a chance to go on another run and cut the deficit. Van Ryk scores! Great back set there by Bree King. Canada back to within 4. Van Ryk serving. Oh, net service. And the Dominicans hit the 20-point mark. up by 5. Junquera Pena to serve, but substitution here for the Dominican Republic. Into the game, Geraldine Gonzalez comes into the front row for the captain, Marte. Canada needs another side out here. Castillo. Ooh, a little miscommunication there. Dela Cruz with the swing. King sets. Back row attack, Van Rijk. Castillo. Here's Dela Cruz. Blocked! Castillo keeps it alive. And there, the confusion between Geraldine Gonzalez and Gayla Gonzalez ends up costing the Dominicans. Canada back to within 4 on the side out. So, Geraldine Gonzalez subbed out. Dela Cruz with a swing. Good dig there by Howe. Here's Vicky Savard. Castillo with a big dig. Free ball for Canada. Jost sets for Van Rijk. And she scores! Back of position 1. Canada within 3. Down 17 to 20. Hillary Howe. Dela Cruz gets fingers and puts the Dominicans to within 4 points of the match. 4-point advantage. Ginnery Martinez checking out. Madeline Guillen into the game. Guillen serving. Jost, King, Van Rijk. Here is Gayla Gonzalez. She is stuffed. And Canada with the side out. Back to within 3. Got some substitutions on the Dominican side. Guillen out, Ginnery Martinez back into the game. White. Marte. Dela Cruz gets fingers. A quick hit there by Emily Maglio. Canada to within 2, down 19 to 21. Braylon Martinez checks back into the game, spelling Dela Cruz. Jasmine White. Marte with the set. Braylon with the attack off of Maglio and out. Side out for the Dominican Republic. 22 serving 19. Canada once again needs a side out and to go 2 or 3 to 1. Marte, the captain for the Dominican Republic. Jump serve. Savard with the reception. Big swing by Van Rijk. Castillo with the dig. A little tap over there by Gayla Gonzalez. Here's Van Rijk again off the right side. She dumps it over. Castillo to the floor. Another tap there. Oh, great play by Van Rijk to get to the floor. Now here's Savard. Castillo with the up. And a free ball for Canada. Jost sets for Savard. Savard off of the left side. She's denied. King setting again. Van Rijk for the right side. She scores! Back of 6. Great rally between the two teams. Canada, 20 serving 22. And a timeout called by the Dominican Republic. So the Dominican Republic 3 points away from match victory, but Canada trailing on their heels as they have clawed their way back to within 2. Nail biter here in Quebec City. Can Canada come back and force a 5th game? Or will the Dominican Republic advance to take on the United States tomorrow for gold here at the NORCECA Continental Championship? Serving for Canada, it is Bree King. 20 serving 22, Canada down 2-1. Oh, and a net serve. Oh, that was an unfortunate error for Canada. Braylon Martinez serving. Canada must get a side out here. Another close set. Braylon serve. King with the set. And a block. Van Ryk into the Dominican wall on the right side. And now the Dominican Republic will serve for match point. Braylon Martinez with a chance to send her team to the gold medal game tomorrow. Savard, Jost. And the Dominican Republic defeats Canada 3-1, winning game number 4, 25-20, to advance to the NORCECA Continental Championship game tomorrow against the United States. Canada will play for bronze against Cuba. A fantastic match between these two teams. Dominican Republic, 27-25, 25-22, 23-25, 25-20. And the turning point of the game may have come when Alexa Gray was forced to withdraw from the match due to an injury. However, with that having been said, her replacement, Vicky Savard, did have a solid game for Canada with 6 points, 4 kills, 1 block, and 1 service ace. The top scorer in the game, Van Ryk for Canada, 25 points, all of them kills. Gayla Gonzalez, the leading point getter for the Dominican Republic, with 16 points, 13 kills, 2 service aces, and 1 block. And of note, Pertania de la Cruz came in this game, had 3 consecutive service aces, and that really put Canada in a hole early in game number 4. It's time now for our Player of the Game award, presented by the maple syrup producers of Quebec. And the player of the game is Niverka Marte, the captain. Great game. A great game for the captain. And the Dominican Republic. Marte, only 2 points, but that wasn't the that was not the story for her. She had a solid game passing as the Dominican Republic defeats Canada 3-1 to advance to tomorrow's gold medal game against the United States. The two teams played in pool play, with the U.S. defeating the Dominican Republic on the final night of Pool B action. So, Canada takes on Cuba tomorrow afternoon for bronze. That game is at 3 p.m. Eastern Time here on CBCSports.ca. And the gold medal game, Dominican Republic, USA, at 5:30 Eastern. We hope that you will join us here for the final day of action from the NORCECA Continental Championship. On behalf of our entire Access Productions crew here in Quebec City, this is John Bauer reminding you the final score in tonight's game. The Dominican Republic defeat Canada 3-1. We'll see you tomorrow on Championship Sunday right here on CBCSports.ca.